Hello, fellow Christmas lovers and enthusiasts. You are listening to Closer to Christmas. Today is May 10th. That means there's 229 days left until Christmas. I'm back on my topic this week of the Hallmark Dream Book for 2025, and today's episode is all about some of my favorite ornaments from pages 46 through 57. This one will be a little bit lengthy because page 46 and 47 are Peanuts-inspired pages here, and I like quite a few of these. But the first one I'm going to talk about is letter A, and that one is the Peanuts 75th Anniversary Ornament. This one is $26.99, and it is a classic ball ornament that features a really cute design of Snoopy riding a sled carrying a sack full of toys. It's kind of hard to tell from the photo, but you can tell that Woodstock is the one pulling the sled. Then letter I on that page, Let's Go Sledding. This one retails for $46.99. It comes out in October. It lights up and plays Let It Snow as the gang sleds kind of around a hill. You got Snoopy in a bowl with a winter hat on. You see Charlie Brown that kind of fell over, and you see Peppermint Patty and Marcy on a sled. There's a snowman in the center, and then on the bottom you can see Linus and Franklin rolling some snowballs and making a snowman. This is one of those ones I'd love to see in person. I like when they get motion in some of the ornaments, and these Charlie Brown ones, there was one that came out last year that I really wish I would have gotten, and this one as well. I really wish I would get these, but they're a little too expensive for my taste. But if I see this one at the end of the year on clearance, I will definitely buy it. But the problem is some of these are so popular, they really don't last until they're on clearance at the end of the year. But we're going to head over to page 47, and this one is letter F, and it is the Snow Cone with Friends. Everybody had a snow cone maker growing up, and the Snoopy snow cone maker was very popular. And this is just a miniature version of the Snoopy snow cone maker. This one retails for $24.99, and it comes out in July. Then on that same page, letter G, the Merry Christmas Charlie Brown. It is a whole scene that is basically the stage at the school or wherever they were putting on this Christmas play, and it's interactive. This one retails for $149.99. It's available in July. If you have the Hallmark Dream Book, you can scan that little QR code. It'll show you a video of what this thing actually does. You could place different characters on the different marks on the stage, and they will interact with each other or say different lines from the Christmas special. So this one is really neat. It's not really an ornament per se, it's just something you set out on a table decor or something like that. But this one is awesome. $149.99, a little bit out of my price range, but I would love to see, and I would love to own this one, but I would love to see this one in action. Now we're going to go to one on page 48, which I'm calling Missed Opportunity. This one is letter C, Fruity Pebbles. This one retails for $16.99. It's a box of Fruity Pebbles busted open on the top, and Fred and Barney are popping out of it with their hands shaking in the air. They're kind of doing like jazz hands type of a thing. But this one is such a missed opportunity. If you were around in the 80s and the 90s, you know the Fruity Pebbles Christmas commercial where Barney and Fred are sitting there and Barney's trying to steal Fred's Fruity Pebbles and dresses up like Santa. Ho, 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 I'm ha-ha hungry. You know the drill if you were around in that time. This is such a missed opportunity. Throw some Santa hats on him. Make Barney look like Santa. Make a button on the Fruity Pebbles box that when you push it, it plays the audio commercial. Such a missed opportunity. I really wish they would have done something like that. If they did, I probably would have picked that one up because I do enjoy the Flintstones. Then we are going to head over to page 49, and there's no way I would not talk about this one. This one is letter N. It is Garfield. It retails for $16.99. It's just Garfield standing there in that classic sassy pose. I don't think I'm going to be getting this one, though. I do love Garfield. I love all things Garfield, but I have a classic Garfield ornament from 1985 that I hang on my tree. And to be honest with you, the 80s Garfield is my favorite Garfield look of all time. If I come across this one on clearance, I definitely will be picking this one up. But I just don't know if I'm going to be spending the $16.99 on it. We'll see. We'll see at the end of the year, or we'll see if I actually see it in the store. I might change my mind. Then finally for this episode, I'm going to go right over to page 50, and I have to talk about this one just because I've mentioned Furbies before. I've mentioned working in a toy department when Furbies came out. This one is letter A. It is called the Festive Furby. It retails for $18.99. I would not be picking this one up whatsoever. This one is a red and white Furby in the colors of Santa. It's wearing a Furby Santa hat. And the reason I would not pick this one up, not because Furbies just annoyed me back in the day. I had a Furby. I still have some. There's probably some Furbies sitting around my house somewhere. But the reason I don't really care for this one is it just looks like a cheap McDonald's kids meal toy. I know that they put out some Furbies at McDonald's that were just like a hard plastic, and that's what this reminds me of. I just had to mention it because I mentioned Furbies before, and it was a hot topic on one of my episodes. But that is going to do it for this episode. Come back tomorrow where I'm going to be wrapping up my Christmas dream book. I'm going to be doing pages 58 through 69. And remember, the next time you hear my voice and this podcast will all be a little bit closer to Christmas. Thanks for listening.